Why do I have a mint in my mouth right now? Hi, welcome, I'm Hannah. If you watched my recent haul video, you might know that I recently came into some new Give Me Glow cosmetics goodies via buying them from the website and having them like shipped and delivered to my house. So I have some new things to play with and show you, and I'm so excited. The new goodies that we haven't talked about yet are these 8 right here. These are the 3 new toppers that they recently came out with, and these are just 5 of their regular old formulas that are new to me, but we will swatch and play with those. But the stars of the show are definitely those 3. So I think what I'm going to do is swatch those on my eyes. Well, I guess more specifically, I'll just tell you my whole plan right now. I'll reveal all my secrets. I'm going to swatch the 2 bluish ones on my eyes right now, and then after that I'm going to create a look with Party Monster, which is the one that I'm the most obsessed with. Like, how could you not be? This looks incredible. I'm gonna do a look centered around this, with this all over my eyes, and then I'll swatch the other ones on my arms, and that's our video today. These are their like more expensive eyeshadows. Most of their eyeshadows are $7. The Electric Unicorn one that I bought a couple months ago that I showed in a past Give Me Glow video, it's actually my most viewed video on my channel, so I guess I'm doing something right there. If you want to see that and like my other Give Me Glow eyeshadows, the link to that is down below. But that Electric Unicorn one, I think that was $22 for that one, and it is definitely like a better formula than the other ones. It's like a more sparkly, interesting formula. I'm someone that wants like mega glow, mega shine, mega texture in an eyeshadow, and that's what I love about indie makeup, is that like that's where you find it, and that shadow is definitely that. So I was excited to see them coming out with these 3 other more expensive ones. So this one is the most expensive one. This is Mermaid Waters. This I'm really excited about. This one was $15. The other 2 new ones, the Glass Slipper, which is like a blue, pinkish, purpley conundrum thing going on, this was $12, and then Party Monster, which I already showed you, was also $12. These are called toppers though, which makes me nervous because I want them to have enough pigment on their own. So I'm nervous that when I put them on, they're gonna be kind of like flaky and show my lid through, which I mean I can work with, but I feel like at that point, like I do have other shadows that are like pigmented. Like I'm just nervous they're not gonna be pigmented enough. So yeah, this is Mermaid Waters. This is the Moment of Truth. It feels like there's texture going on. Maybe you could see on my finger that it's like actually like crumbly and stuff. Wow. Wow! Okay, I'm excited. Also, you might have noticed, I got my lashes done before my trip. I already mentioned that in another video, but I'll say it again. So I have like 3 lashes left. I don't know what to make of that. I don't have any primer on my eyes. Yeah. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is full pigment, baby. Couple little bits of fallout, but holy guacamole. Why? They are doing themselves a disservice by calling this a topper. This is not a topper. This is incredible. Wow. This is like you're under the sea in a Disney movie. Wow. Alright, well this is going pretty well so far. Let's go into Glass Slipper. This is the one I was kind of least excited about. I'm really into blues recently, but I'm really into like true blues. And these blues with pinks in them, for some reason they're like more common in my collection. Like a lot, like Luxie has a lot of those kind of like blue into pink kind of things, but I'm still completely willing to be blown away, and if it's this kind of level, we're talking. Feels exactly the same when I swatch it. Also keep in mind that this one was the most expensive one of the bunch. This one was a mere $12. Wow, that looks really nice. I'll swatch these also on my arm once I do all of my swatches. Alright, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. I feel like this should not be thought of as a blue. This looks to me some kind of like icy lavender. I definitely see the pink in there. Yeah, I feel like it's like an icy lavender pink. I really don't think of this as a blue. That's so pretty. Oh my god, do you guys see this? And they definitely kind of like change with the light. Give me glow. You're kind of killing it right now. These are sweet. Cool. All right, I'm gonna wipe these off and then we're going to jump into making a look with the one that I'm the most excited about. Okay, so this time I am starting with a little bit of primer on. I have my Anastasia eye primer that I always use. I think I am going to stick to my new assortment of shadows. And I also think I'm just going to keep it kind of simple because I want the star of the show to be Party Monster. I don't need too much else going on. So I think for like a light transition, I'm just going to pop in with a little bit of Faded. I was excited about this because all of my other transition-y-ish colors from Give Me Glow are very peach, and I love a peach transition, but I wanted like just a little bit of variety, you know? And I feel like this one is like, this just looks like a mushroom to me. This is just like a mushroom brown. Maybe if I had to use more words, I'd say it's like a, I don't know, it's neutral, but sometimes I look at it and I think cool and it looks cool, and sometimes I look at it and I think warm and it looks warm. Am I crazy? Maybe. So I'm just going to fluff a little bit of that into my crease. Also, I think always all my brushes are dirty, so I don't even know why I'm bothering saying this, but I guess I'm gonna bother saying this to blame it on the fact that I was on vacation recently. So I haven't washed any of my brushes in a little bit. But come back another time to see me using dirty brushes without an excuse. I feel like this brush isn't blending it the best. I usually do use this Sigma brush for like just blending with nothing on it. But it's okay if it's not perfect. I feel like I always say that, but I don't need my makeup to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. It's not worth my time for it to be perfect. I don't mind if it is a little bit imperfect. As long as the sparkle good, that's what I say. And then into my crease, I want to go in with a little bit of this raspberry cheesecake. It's just like a hot pink. And I just want to take that a little lower in there. I feel like I am using all my weird brushes because my normal brushes are like way too dirty. I'm gonna clean them after this, okay? I promise. This is just like a weird little like skinny Nopla one. We're gonna leave hella lid space for that shadow. To deepen the outer corner, I'm going to use a little bit of this Blackened Plum. It's very dark. Sometimes I'm intimidated by like really dark colors. I feel like the reason I don't use that much black is just because you do have to like blend the hell out of it. And I put it down and I'm like, uh-oh, and then I lose faith in myself. I think that's enough. Or maybe I'm being too easy on myself. Maybe this doesn't look good. I'm gonna take Faded again and just try to like blend a little better. Alright, I can live with this. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna use my finger for Party Animal? Party Monster? Party Monster. I don't know if I've been saying Party Animal the whole time or not. I'm gonna use my finger. If I need to use a brush to get any precision, then I will. But usually with intense, sparkly, shimmery shades, I do just use my finger. Here's one last look at how beautiful it is. Oh my goodness. I don't even know like what this is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be kind of like a maroony base with like a green reflect. Let's see. Holy guacamole. I never say holy guacamole, and I'm on my second in this video, right? Oh my god. That is something else. Wow. I love this type of shade. I love this kind of like, can't put a name on it, intense shimmer. I love like unexpected colors put together in like a duo or multi-chrome. So this is already like way up my alley just by being weird. Topper. The only thing this is going on top of is my eyeball. I love how like when the sun, when the light hits it, it's like that greenish reflect, but when it's not, it's like that like deep purple. Like that's not just the color I have underneath. Like that's the shadow. Yeah. This is sick. I love this. Wow, okay, I'm going to finish up my makeup and be right back. So this is the finished look. I put more of that raspberry cheesecake and blackened plum on my lower lash line just I wanted to keep the kind of intense thing going on. For my highlight, I used the Balm Mary Luminizer, and I also use that in my inner corner. On my lips, I have ColourPop Dr. Facilier. And yeah, I really like it. This is really pretty. This is like exactly, I feel like I might have said this before, but if I was like a cartoon character that had like a default makeup look, I might want it to be like this. I might want it to be like this. Really pretty. Let's get into swatching these shadows. So this isn't one of the 8 new ones, but I will start by swatching Electric Unicorn just because I think it is that kind of like similar formula. This one actually feels smoother now that I just swatched the other ones. Those felt like more crumbly on my finger and this one feels smooth, but I don't really mind either way as long as they have that like super intense finish. I'm gonna take off my watch. What was I even thinking? And I have like hairband marks, so sorry about that. Electric Unicorn, so pretty. I will say after using this a couple times, I got this one in January, that it does look way more green on the eyes than I would have guessed. Like I feel like in the swatch you see that like purple or that pink base, but on the eyes it just looks intense green. Maybe if I used it alone I would get more of that base with it. I don't think I've used it alone at all, but that's just fun to note. Okay, next we'll do Party Monster, what I have all over my eyes and I am absolutely swooning over. So pretty. I think I can build up that swatch a little bit more. Oh yeah. So pretty. I think it even looks like, it's funny that Electric Unicorn is so much more expensive because this one looks more intense. Like I feel like this, even just having my hand here, you see the kind of flip like from like the darker, lighter, and this, you don't really see the flip until I turn. Interesting. Next up that I swatched on my eyes earlier is Mermaid Waters, and this of the 3 new, more expensive ones was the most expensive at $15. You can see it like crumbling a little bit, and I did experience that on my eyes with it kind of flaking a little bit, but I always kind of expect that of shadows, especially really pigmented shadows, which is what I love, and that's why I do my foundation second. So it can flake if it wants to. If it wants to like be intense, fine. I think though that this might have looked better on my eye than it does right here, right now. Interesting. I actually will give it another swatch just to try to build it up. It's also been like a couple minutes, so I don't know if it's faded a little more because of that. I don't know. But we know from seeing it on the eyes that it's like absolutely incredible, so. That looks really pretty built up, but I do think it's interesting that it definitely looked more spectacular on the eyes. And I think like most shadows are like the opposite. Because usually it's easier to like build it up in a swatch than it is to build it up in your eyeball. But I guess the eyeball does have like the built-in contours to like show the different hits of the light. more, you know? Next we have a Glass Slipper, which I also swatched on my eyes. Really pretty. Yeah, I agree with my before assessment that it really just looks like a pinky lavender, but it's really special and pretty and I like it. And also the 3 mattes that I have here, I did also use for this eye look. This one is my Mushroom Brown Faded. We have the Hot Pink Raspberry Cheesecake, and we have this Deep Purple Blackened Plum. They look super pigmented on my fingertips. So this is Faded, Raspberry Cheesecake, wow, and Blackened Plum. Those all look so pretty. Cool. The last 2 up to bat are Valentines Red. I wanted this one because they had this swatch picture that they put in their Instagram that I will try to pop up on the screen here, where it just looked so beautiful. I wish I had a better word than that, but it was just so like rich and incredible, and I really liked it. And yeah, and I haven't even touched this one yet because I figured I wanted to like film something with it. That looks really nice. Also, we have Under the Sea, which is this like shimmery kind of sea blue. And I feel like this is kind of like a special color in my collection. I don't know if I have this like metallic royal from any other brand. Valentine's Red. That does look really nice. Really rich. And very red. It doesn't look pink at all, which is something that you encounter with a lot of reds. And then Under the Sea, also you can see it's a little powdery, but that's fine. That's really pretty also. And you can see the differences between these, like their regular metallics and these ultra shimmery ones, that these ones just have way more dimension and these are more straightforward. But as metallics go, I do like the Gimme Glow formula just because they are like highly pigmented and they have like a nice reflection. You know, I haven't used these 2 on my eyes, but they look up to par with what I expect from Gimme Glow's formula. And yeah, that's all my new swatches. Again, like I said before, I have that other video where I swatched way more of them, I think 16 others. So I'll link that down below if you want more Gimme Glow. I think there also I had more inconsistencies than I do right now, but these all look beautiful. Beautiful. And that's everything for today. If you like this, please give me a like and subscribe. It honestly means the world to me every time. And there's way more kind of like indie makeup and using what I have type of things on the way. And thank you so much for being here. Bye.